Hello everyone, time for another Cardfight Vanguard booster set prediction. This time for VEB14, the next stage, which will also include the Triforce trial decks. So for this video, I'm going to be making predictions on what type of cards that we might see in whether in the trial decks or the booster set. And based on the Gear Chronicle trial deck, we might actually be seeing manga related cards. So let's just get started. So let's start off with Royal Paladin. We already saw Aerial Divine Knight as the cover card for Royal Paladin in the next stage, and then we got Blue Sky Knight Altmile for the trial deck, and it's also been revealed that Laviat and Felix will also be in the trial deck. Other possible cards that will be in one of the sets could be Melius as the starter, probably the draw one card, Knight of Fragment, Knight of Twin Sword, Bandizel, Sisylis, probably as a grade 3 searcher, Slayman, and Pier. I mean, these are the icon units for what Shion plays, so it would make the most sense for them to remake these cards. But they also mentioned Blaster support for Royal Paladins. And just like my disappointment with Team Dragon's Vanities with their Blaster Dark and Maelstrom support, where they only give us like 2 cards, I'm going to say that it's probably going to be the same way for this set. I think pretty much the only blaster that will be printed will be Blaster Sword, and then another card will just probably be Blaster Axe, since I believe those appeared in the manga, but have not been printed as Royal Paladin. And now for Neo Nectar, we already saw our Asha for the booster set and the trial deck. And it's also been announced that the Grade 2 Beat Stick and the Grade 1 Beat Stick are both going to be in the trial decks. Katrina, Ozu as the starter, Maiden of Glodiois, the Stride Fodder, of course, probably as Grade 3 Searcher again, Pia, Maiden of Passion Flower, and Ideal Maiden Thuria. These I see as most likely, as most of them showed up in the manga, and some of them are just iconic units used in the anime, which is why I picked these. And now to the main clan, Gear Chronicle. Of course, the Chrono Dragons of the next stage along with the trial deck. And then we got 2 manga exclusive cards that are going to be in the trial deck, finally being printed. Chrono Dragons is probably going to be the starter. And since Grade 4 is becoming main deck units for Gear Chrono Pseudo Strides is going to be a thing, I would say Chronos Command and Fate Rider are the most likely. Also, Ragnarok also showed up in the manga, so that might actually show up as well. Steam Breath Dragon, of course, Grade 3 Searcher. Steam Maiden Arlim, Smoke Gear Dragon, Mazer Gear Dragon, Upstream Dragon for being an iconic unit, Glimmer Breath Dragon, Heart Trump Worker, probably as our 3rd critical trigger, and then Steam Maiden Milim, and possibly History Maker Dragon. I'm only saying these cards are the biggest possibilities that might show up in the booster set or the trial decks, especially because they showed up in the manga. And since Gear Chronicle cards that were not even printed that were in the manga are finally getting printed, I think they're going with mostly the manga cards for this one. And also maybe few iconic units that showed up in the anime. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a nice day.